Hi, Miss Meta. This is Frances Dack, and I'm talking to you about the things that I love to do. What I love to do a lot is making art quilts. And you also asked me about how long I've been doing this. Well, about 28 years, although I did start earlier, kind of a couple of short starts, but I really started once all of my children, which the youngest of which is now 34, was old enough that I didn't think they would kill each other with the pins or the scissors if I left them out by mistake. So I'm going to take you into my sewing room first. This is the entryway, and this one is part of a series I call the Cell Division series. This is my cell division. This is my cell division shape. So anyway, taking you into the sewing room, you will see lots of storage of fabrics and threads and things just about everywhere. I do use my machine, which right now is down here. It pops up through a little hole in my table. And so now I can use the table as a cutting area, or I can pop up the machine and use it as, a regular table for sewing on. Here's some of the supplies that I use. Every quilter likes to have rotary cutter and the mat and the plastic rulers, and that way we can measure really easily and cut a straight line when we want to cut a straight line. Let's see. Also in this room, I wanted to show you, here's that storage again. This is the design wall. This is where things are in progress or being worked on, and the ironing board right now has a lot of things just thrown over it, but it's there being very convenient. You asked me about timelines. Sometimes sometimes timelines are very helpful. Sometimes timelines are very useful. Other times because they're very useful because they motivate me to get something done. This one, I knew I had a due date, and I'm still working on it, as you can see, because it's on the design wall. And it will be in a show. The end of, the show is the Folsom Quilt and Fiber Show called Just Imagine, and it will be January 31st through February 2nd at the Folsom Community Center. This particular piece is in answer to a Quartz, which is my small art quilt group, challenge, which is supposed to be something that is 3D but has a sun in it. So you can see here the sun, and I'm going to zoom in a little bit so that you can see I've done some of the stitching, all right, to emphasize different parts of it. And the 3D element will be taken from this lei and some other silk flowers that I have, and that will be part of it and will be the 3D element. Here's some more in the Cell Division series. This was actually the first one made, and I'll talk about this one in just a minute, and this is the other one. So there's the 4 pieces, and that's a finished. I don't expect to make any more of those. But this one here is going to be in Road to California quilt show, which is going to be in Ontario, California, January 22nd through 25th. and that was juried in, which means I was in competition with a lot more people than what got accepted, which is very exciting. This shows you some of the found objects. This is shards of straws that I found on the ground, old snap, more shards. The name of it is Corona Variant. No, excuse me. I'm sorry. The name of it is Variants 2.0. These are my version of the variants. And you can see I have the vaccines quilted in. And I even have, it's all covered with tulle. It's all covered with tulle. This, you can see that it's like netting kind of. But you can see how this one right here is torn. There's a couple of places that are like that on this piece to show how the pandemic really disrupted our lives.